this week's topic is power of brotherhood and friendship and relationships between men and women. Two big things happened this week. First thing about the car, and the second, I joined the real world. And the Physique update, by the way. One of the first things which they teach there is the importance of cleaning off all the addictions and cheap sources of entertainment and journalism. It's actually a pretty interesting idea to set a set of goals for each day, which you will do among other activities, and you will do daily journaling for yourself and progress in each of them, and keeping a huge list of the things which you are achieving on daily basis. They suggest this challenge.
My unmatched perspicacity, coupled with sheer indefatigability, makes me a fearable in any relative endeavor.
When TATE is asked about the definition of the top G, the iconic quote by his late father is often mentioned. A top G is a man who dominates all realms of human endeavor, especially masculinity. The top endeavors are mindset and physicality, relationships with men and women, and money. On this challenge, we will focus on first and the last ones. The main goals for the program is to you and improved men by the next 30 days, mainly clean from porn and all sources of cheap dopamine. You guys asked for it because you know how much damage it brings you to your life and how better your life will be without it. This challenge isn't mandatory, however the account score bonus to the participant will be huge. Porn is a poison, and it's currently one of the greatest addictions of our generation. It predates on a man's primal desire to reproduce with attractive females. It's cheap and it's everywhere, and most importantly it's being weaponized as a tool to keep you weak and controllable. Women are the biggest weakness of men. I don't want this to be some bullshit known as January, where you accomplish zero and just talking about your peeps. This meant to transfer you from a weak kid to a strong man. Let's lay rules of the programs. I did my own version of this, which I improved a little bit, and I think it's a little bit better. So the first rule, no porn, no soft nudity or anything to do with masturbations. Second, no social media, delete your Instagram and Facebook. Note if you use it for the business, it's fine to keep, delete all females from your following list too. So when it comes from millionaires to importance of not having social media, it's actually pretty important, I think. Like when millionaires say that it's important not to have a social media, there must be something about it. Think about it. It's a constant distraction. It gives you ADHD. You cannot focus on anything. You are constantly distracted. You are in contact with all the beautiful girls, with all the successful people, but you cannot focus on yourself in the meanwhile. You will do something physical. 3. You will do something physical daily. I don't care if it's gym, fighting or push-ups. You will set a THF goal to accomplish with the dollars at the end. You will post every single day in daily check-in. No junk food, nothing which hurts my body will go inside. Food is supposed to keep you healthy and strong, not to give you pleasure. Every day spend time with learning foreign language. Every day journal about progress and work with the current date. Every day spend time with activities which makes you money, and each time you do it, you will give it 100% and try to be a bit better. Every day spend time socializing, building friendships, networking and relationships. Every day spend time learning something new while cooking or cleaning your apartment. And now to the main topic of this week's video. I think that I was able to buy a car is for me a huge accomplishment, because I failed to do my driving license when I was 18 years old, and it was hunting me all the time. I was really scared of driving, and then at the age of 22 I decided to get my driving license. I spent 1 year of coming from Germany to Slovakia to take the driving license. It was extremely annoying, and it took me literally 1 year to get my driving license done, but eventually I did it. And another thing is that I had the money to buy a car, which I'm extremely grateful for, and I feel lucky, and it's just a huge accomplishment for me, and it's like almost unbelievable for me, and I want to share this video. But the reason this happened, it was because I was working on it extremely hard and I really wanted it. And it is like with everything else in life, if you work on it and you really want it, then you will eventually get it.
Alright boys, time for the final test.
Ricky!
But that was pretty fucking dumb, alright? I just don't know how to express myself sometimes when I need to be properly different. Get the fuck off the stage, you idiot! Look at tree and fuck off.
Power of brotherhood and friendship. In meanwhile, I will be talking here, I will play here clips from Canadian TV show Trailer Park Boys. It's a very good example to explain this topic on. The TV show is about small community of people which lives in trailer park. The whole series starts like the Rick and Julian will get out of the prison and have nothing. They have to start building themselves all over again. They are literally in the bad shape and sleep on the street or in the car. They have no money, but all they have each other and the friends. They know everyone in trailer park and has his best friends, Julian and Bubbles, which are also extremely poor and have nothing, but they have each other. Rick, Julian and Bubbles are extremely poor and have nothing, but they have each other. There is a new guy in town called Cyrus, who is bullying everyone. He have a gun, but when Rick and Julian hear about it, they kick him out. They was there always for the community and family life, for which everyone see them as little leaders and great problem solvers. They literally deal with their own life, but also with the problems of everyone else in town. A lot of times in series, Rick and Julian and Bubbles fight, but this is exactly the moment when they fuck up and they end up either way in the jail or causing huge problems. But when they work together, nothing can beat them. Though they always come up with a new plan to get on top, work on it really hard and eventually it works out. And this is only possible because they have each other and they cooperate. No matter in good or in bad situations, they always stick together and work their way out of the problems and poverty and find a solution. Having brothers and knowing like-minded individuals is absolutely crucial for success. Because if man tries alone, he will always fail. He needs to have a network of people of which he can truly trust with anything and talk about his problems. This way, his mental health and life will be always in order. Men absolutely need a brother who will be with him in any given circumstances. Determined men working together toward a greater goal will always achieve anything to which they will put their mind and full attention into. It's absolutely crucial and key component of our lives, having brothers and true friends.
I had my shirt off and shit out, but kept the lights on.
No, J-Rock, the point that you made.
Well, them suckers got sucked and the players got played. I'm still kicking it, you know that I've been though. From 6th floor school book depository window, spraying rhymes on the grassy knoll down below. It's a sin though that suckers can't see. My rhymes are the branches and I am the tree. The shit is dopey, ain't got no candy, so you best get out my eyes before I take you down like Bambi. My rhymes are harder than that big old gut I'm Randy. My joints are tighter than the nerves on Mr. Leahy. I jack my chips from Trevor and Corey.
Give me them chips!
Sorry. Walk a mile on my Nikes and feel the pain and strife. That's trailer park life. Trailer park life. That's trailer park life.
But you know, I've really got my shit together now, and I think that I will be okay. I've got a plan, all right? Go get Corey, Trevor, and Sarah, and meet me back at Race House in a half hour.
Alright, buddy, don't worry, I'll fill the whole trailer full of dope if you can get the equipment.
That's what I want to hear, buddy. Positive thinking. Okay, half hour, Ricky. Let's go.
Well, I don't know who's telling you that Julian's the brains of the operation, but I mean, we're both the brains of the operation. He's smart, and I'm smart. We're smart in different ways, I guess. Like, I'm smart playing hockey and doing things like growing dope that, and he's smarter when it comes to clear thinking and explaining things to people. And that's why we're a good team, because I'm good at the hands-on and applicatory stuff, and he explains things in a clear kind of way. And when he talks, for fuck's sakes, I'm having trouble talking to you, but I am smart.
So you can clearly see that friendship and brotherhood is so important, but now when it comes to relationship between men and women, my opinion is this. Everyone who is dating should first get his life in order. What I mean by that is that you should know what you want from life and set a specific criteria for a woman for which you are looking. If you are not doing this, you just want to have some fun, which is in my opinion mostly waste of time, and it will drain you out from the energy and time as well. First get your life and yourself in order and then date. I had read dozens of books and taken a lot of courses about dating, men and women dynamics, psychology, etc. But what I realized is that it's pure bullshit. Women are attracted to good-looking, high-energy, high-value guys, which they can have some fun. So instead of trying some magic tricks from pickup community, you should work on yourself to become better and more attractive person, and it's far more effective than learning something about dating. Some people have it and some just don't. Everyone needs some practice, but being good with women is simply about listening to them and feeling them and providing them with the constant roller coasters of emotions and dramas. Men and women are very different, and to understand it better, I recommend you to read the books like 5 Love Languages or Men Are From Mars and Women From Venus. There are some criteria which you can consider when meeting a girl. You have to be very careful which women you let in your life, because some of them can turn your life into absolute shit show if you let them. So some criteria for meeting a good woman could be like this. Matches your personality, is loyal, creative, strong, passionate, charismatic, representative, intelligent, funny, independent, ambitious, supportive, honest, cooks, cleans, gyms, doesn't carry massive emotional damage from past experience, innocent, doesn't sell naked pictures on internet, is introverted, doesn't look for drama, is authentic, is emotionally mature, feminine, smaller than you, kind, pushes you to be better, loves movies, benefits your life, is good in reading people, knows how to treat a man, takes full responsibility for her actions, has boundaries with other men. They say that looking for love is like looking for yourself. When you find yourself, you also find love. I only had to look in half of the world and learn ±4 foreign languages to find a girl which I finally like. It looks simple, but believe me, it's extremely hard to find a girl who loves self-improvement rather than parties. Only problem is that I found this girl in Mexico, where I had the most beautiful time of my life. I had to go because I wasn't free, and I never cared about chasing feelings of love or some nice feeling. Instead of I tried always to work my ass off to become better and perfect man also myself. I was always attracted to minds and character, and this girl which I found in Mexico were some of the most beautiful I have ever seen. And there's a lot of work which I need to do on myself and on my life, and I'm so happy that I don't have to waste time with dating because I simply don't care. Imagine that you found someone who matches your hustle. Imagine what kind of life you could build together. Imagine the deep emotional connection. Imagine looking the other person in the eyes and seeing the whole universe inside. And imagine having to leave because you are not yet free. This is why I don't like dating, because I just don't have time, and I'm very busy with building my life, and I will look into this area of my life later, after I become someone who have actually more time and more freedom. Only kind of human connections which I ever needed were about 1 or 2 good friends, like brothers, which I could talk to about anything, and a girl who would love me. But the other part seemed to be very difficult to find. Because of looking for a second, I went through pain, trauma, depressions, anxieties, frustration, suffering, and spent hours, days, years reading books, listening to life coaches, dating, hooking up, doing really fucked up things, learning about human psychology, etc. To learn how to become someone worthy of love. So, as I said, I think it's not good to date in all periods of life, and people need to be emotionally stable and have their life in order to get serious into dating, because then it always turns into mess. Like, I was in Mexico for 1 month, I found a girl which I really loved, and then I had to leave because I just couldn't stay there, and it was like really shit. And like it also cannot be all only calculated. There also needs to be some chemistry between two people, and without this chemistry it's never going to work, and the other person is never going to fall in love with you if he doesn't feel this kind of chemistry, even if you feel it. And you just cannot force anything. You cannot force someone to love you. So sometimes it's better to let the things take their natural course. This is such a complex topic, and there is definitely no way to avoid all the heartbreaks and pain and all the shit. But the way I think about when I go through something difficult or through something painful is just, it's something which is going to make me stronger. So in fact, I am actually happy if I go through pain or something difficult, because I know at the end I will come out as a better person. And also, to be good in dating, you really need to know how to read people well, because if the woman is like closed for business, if she's not into dating right now, you can do anything and she doesn't want to have anything with you. It's like with you, if you have this period where you are only working and working, you don't want to have anything with anyone. So this is also important to know. This was about it for this episode, and I hope that you are looking forward for the next. Thank you for listening.